So Gary, how many years has it been since you've been at Full Frame?
Well, the first time I came was 2007, so 17 years ago, and then I came again, was on a jury. I came in 2009, showed a film. I came in 2014, I think, when the Mavis Staples documentary that my partner Jessica made was here. And then even 2016, I think that was the last time I've been. So it's good to be back. I'm glad that the festival is back as well.
I'm asking a lot of filmmakers here, what is unique about Full Frame?
Well, I've always thought that among film festivals, Full Frame has the best filmmaker contact quotient, or something like you get to hang out with other filmmakers more at this festival. And because of the size of it, it's fairly centralized. Everything pretty much happens here in the hotel or very close by. So everybody's here. So you get to spend a ton of time with other filmmakers. The audience in Durham, at least before this gap, I'm pretty sure they're going to come back in droves and be just as engaged as they were. But it's a fantastic audience. They are, from the years of the festival, bringing all these incredible films and incredible filmmakers, to Durham, you end up with a local audience that's very knowledgeable and that is very, interested in documentaries and come out and support them. So you've got a rabid local audience, you've got a lot of other filmmakers, and it's just a great place to hang out and spend a weekend. So. I remember the first time I came in 2007, it was like, I was at a barbecue with like D.A. Pennebaker. It was just like, oh my God, this is incredible. And just met so many people that first year, and in 2008 and 2009 that I still hang out with and love. So it just has a great vibe and great people who run it over the years, either Nancy or Sadie. It's just always just been a fantastic place to be.
So I saw you a couple of weeks ago at CPH Docs.
Yeah.
You look a lot more relaxed. So what is the difference between that kind of festival and Full Frame? How do you work CPH Docs differently?
Well, again, that one's very spread out. There's a ton of theaters all over the city, and it's it takes over that. And that takes over Copenhagen, which is a big place. It's very much of like a market, and there's a forum, and there's a lot of industry, and there's a lot of people from all over Europe. So it is it feels a little bit more on one hand kind of business-y, because there's so much kind of pitching happening and that sort of thing. And Copenhagen also an incredible city. But it felt less, even though there were banners all over the town for CPH Docs, it still felt more like an international festival that happened to be in Copenhagen versus like a lot of local, Danes who were coming out to support the films. So kind of just a different flavor, but still a great festival, a fantastic place to visit too.
So can't wait to see your film tonight.
You will see a version of it tonight.
Yeah. So give folks the elevator pitch. What have you been doing? A very brief description.
Well, the film is about it's a documentary about Brian Eno, the musician and artist. It's a generative documentary, which means it is assembled dynamically in software. Every time it plays, it's different. It's different scenes, different music, different order. There's millions of possible kind of combinations. So it's kind of organic to what his process is, the kind of technology and the kind of art that he makes. And it started like maybe 5 years ago when I just had kept asking myself, like, why do films have to be the same every time you show them or every time you watch them? Personally, like as a filmmaker, and you know too, there's only so many times you can watch your own movie. Like after like 4 or 5 times in the theater, and you've already spent years with it, and hundreds of hours watching everything, and then like, you know, once you premiere it, you kind of don't really want to watch it ever again. Maybe you can get in a few times and stuff, but pretty soon you can't watch it. And I thought that was kind of sad. Like I would go to a city to show the film, and I'd press play, and then just go to a bar or something, and then come back 90 minutes later and do the Q&A. So I was trying to make the process of showing a film at least more performative and more maybe like music, and just that there was some that I could be surprised as the filmmaker, like not only the audience, but I could be pressing play and like, I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, hopefully it's gonna be cool. Let's all watch it, but it's just for us in the room. Like every time Eno shows, that group in the theater is the only audience in the world that will ever see that version of the film.
Does not sound like your standard bio.
No, and when I first approached Eno about doing a film, he said no. It's like, I hate bio documentaries, I hate music documentaries.
I don't even like you.
He doesn't like me. But it was around the same time that then I started having these ideas about like, okay, well, could we do something different? Can we do a film that was different every time? And if so, if we could, you know, make the software for that, Brian Eno is like the perfect subject for it. So yeah, that's in 2019. I worked with a programmer named Brendan Dawes, a digital artist who lives in England, and we basically kind of made a demo of that system, of this generative film system, and showed it to Eno, and he was like, "This is amazing, I'm in." And that was 5 years ago.
Just 5 years.
Yeah. It's like, there's a pandemic too, but there was a lot of like, the filmmaking was a ton, 500 hours of archive that we had to go through, and all the new interviews and new filming. So there was a lot of filmmaking activity, but then there was also a lot of programming activity, basically like creating this system from scratch that does something that has never been done before.
So I only have one issue with your film, sir. It is being programmed tonight against another film I really want to see, a photographic memory.
It's on Saturday. Yeah. I know. I really want to see a photographic memory too.
Damn this festival. That's the problem.
Well, that's interesting because there's all the films only play once here.
Right.
That has been a kind of defining theme of this festival ever since I can remember. Right. So you get one shot, and if it's programmed against something else, then you'll catch it.
Well, maybe I'll do a generative thing and see which way,
Exactly. Do something like do like an I Ching or something, or flip a coin or something, and the chance will lead you in the right direction.
Thanks for doing this. I'm just thrilled for you. I'm such a fan of your work, and
thanks, Doc.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing screenings in New York. It's gonna play at Film Forum, and
oh damn! I'm going to the other film tonight.
Exactly. But they'll all be different versions. That's the thing. Like we can keep loading more footage and scenes and material into it, and it just kind of keeps evolving, and keeps changing as time goes by. So
yeah, brilliant.
Are you running out of film?
Well, our viewers have limited attention spans, so I think they're at the end of their rope. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.